Okay, so you said something interesting to me, which is you were reading historicals in mass market paperback, and then you were
Mhm.
getting contemporary as trade, and that how much of that contributed to how it felt different to you?
It felt massively different, and I hadn't really thought it through, which makes me laugh now in retrospect because my focus in undergrad was on feminist pop culture criticism and the way that even something as simple as the binding of a book influences how much credibility we give it. And so in retrospect, I'm like, oh, that's really cute that I thought mass market paperbacks were somehow lesser than or like a separate genre from trade, when in reality so much of that is just publishers deciding how to place things, what can be more profitable. And so I really did see them as like separate, very distinct separate things. But, and this is a hot take, but I also feel safe among my people here. I think often historical romances are a lot tighter written than some of the contemporaries that are being released right now, especially in the rom-com bubble that is kind of just bursting. And I'm really heartbroken as well that the mass market paperback is starting to go away because it's so much more affordable, and it's been this safe haven for historical that's not it like historical in the trade paperback is just a harder sell, I think. So I'm worried, but I love a mass market. I love the size. I love tucking them into my purse. I have a whole spice rack that I just filled with historical romances. So like this is the right size for it.
And it's
So
spicy.
yeah, and it is spicy. And to me, it's such a sensory memory thing of like picking up the historicals at the little free library at my public beach when I was a teenager and being like, ooh, oh, there are corsets in this. Oh, this is a beautiful step back. Like, I think it's a really beautiful part of the historical romance genre is the mass market paperback. So I think I used to frame it as like, oh, these books are cheap and discardable and they sell them at the supermarket. And now I'm like, these books are sold at the supermarket. Like, yay, I can go to CVS and get my prescription and then grab one. Like that rules. So perspective is everything.
It's interesting because for some reason, thought your answer would be, oh, yeah, and I didn't like the trade paperbacks because they're not convenient. I love a you- I self-publish, so I don't have access to get mass market paperback size, but
Mhm.
Ingram does allow me to get groundwood paper. That's a new thing since I
Mm,
started. And so it's like the kind of like pulpy paper that you get in a mass market paperback. And I choose that actively because it makes the
mhm.
book a little bit lighter. And
Yeah.
I prefer that when I'm flipping pages.
Yeah, it is like even something as simple as page feel changes your relationship to a book. And like the trade paperbacks, they're bigger, they're harder to fit in my purse. The pages feel a little plasticky sometimes. And some of the artwork is gorgeous, but I love an illustrated step back, old-fashioned type of historical. Like, I'm not one of those people who gets super wrapped up in aesthetics because I can't take a photo to save my life. But like, just in terms of holding the book, I'm like, yes, I want a mass market paperback. Thank you.